Alright guys, welcome back. We're on our way to town to go do a little bit of thrift shopping at the Merchant Center. They've just opened up two new, they call it like vendor malls. You know, you get your booths and set up your stuff each individual, so it's like a bunch of little shops. Backstory, the first one I'm going to, I used to actually have a booth at, but then I got knocked up and it was too hard to maintain my booth and also create life, so I put the booth down, and now I'm just doing exclusively online sales for the most part. So anyway, we're gonna go check it out, and I'll take you guys with me and show you what I'm looking at and what they got there. So here's the first table I was looking at. They had some Indian items on the table, like Native American pottery and that kind of thing, which I love. They didn't really kind of have any markings on them or anything, and they wanted a little bit too much money for them. I try to make it a point to not spend more than $15 if I can help it on any item, and also try and at least triple my money. So that was the first table that I went to, and we moved on to another booth here where we had a bunch of action figures and beer signs and things like that. So we didn't get any of these. They were priced kind of high, or at least at like a collector value, closer to collector value. But I thought these like little soldier guys were pretty cool, and they had some Star Wars items. Yep, it's the old hen. Come across a lot of those. An old Christmas decoration. Those vintage ones do pretty well online generally. PBR, one of the first beers I ever drank. I almost bought the sign for my own house, but maybe if I go back again, which I plan on, because there was items in here that I didn't buy that I need to. Everything in this booth was priced a little higher than my kind of taste, so I didn't get much from here, but they did have some pretty awesome things to look at. Girl Scout canteen was pretty cool. These didn't have any markings either. I'm not too versed on my pottery and glass makers, and there's a lot of that in here. I've been watching some other videos, and I've learned a little bit. This is one of the prettiest ashtrays I've ever seen, so I might buy that when I go back, because I didn't pick it up this time. Amber glass. Pretty different, unique piece I haven't seen before. Yeah, if you guys know what this stuff is, let me know in the comments, because I'd be curious to find out if I'm putting a whole bunch of money back on the shelf here. Cool wooden carved guy. This next booth, I was told, is a young lady that doesn't really know what she has, was the what I was told. So anyway, this is a really, really pretty like serving tray, and then a wood carved butterfly serving tray. It was really pretty. She wanted $4 for that. I almost bought that, but I didn't. Some knife set by John Wanamaker in the velvet case, which I thought was really cool. I did end up taking this home. Old sports memorabilia usually does really well, depending on the item and the age and that kind of thing. I bought one of these recently, like by the same maker. It was a green, like a dish with a lid. I thought the salt shakers were cool. I love those old glass deco candlestick holders. This little bear guy in the back, a little jar. She only wanted $1 for this guy, so he was the first item that I put on my cart. her. She finds many, many things to show me during our trips. A little Japanese, Native American style pottery for $1.99. I took that. And this silver-handled glass pitcher was marked at $1, so I definitely took that home. I like those things a lot. I might end up keeping these two items for my southwestern room. Some Lazy Susans. Beer glasses here. Oh, Grandma and Grandpa rocking away. I thought these little end tables were really cool. They look kind of mid-century. She only wanted $12 a piece for them. I don't need any furniture in my house, so I didn't buy them, but somebody will love those. This was cool. She called it a dough box. She wanted $45. It had like ceramic handles and everything. I thought that was cool. Some beer signs and NASCAR. When we got this Fisher 724 speaker set, and there was like a receiver on top. I might go back and look that receiver up and see what that's all about. My child distracts me quite often as I'm browsing. The old paper cutter. Some block and tackle. Those are always cool. I have a little collection of my own. Old Christmas stuff. This vase was really, really cool. It felt like metal, the whole thing, but I don't know, it was weird. It was kind of cracking apart. Penn State helmet. My daughter found this nutcracker. She had mentioned binoculars, she calls them, when we first came in to this booth, and then I ended up picking up those actual binoculars. Here they are. For $7. Pretty cool old antique. With like little sparrows or birds seen on them. Oh, the Ames. Lots and lots of glassware here. I don't know really anything about it. So, compote. Might be that carnival glass, whatever. These lamps were really cool. There's a pair of them. I looked them up later, and they were worth about $150. You know, top of the line, $200 for those. I don't remember what she wanted. I want to say $20 a piece, maybe? I might have to go check those out when I go back again. Looking at the Halloween stuff. It wasn't all this modern, so I left that. This is one of my favorite booths when I come in here, just because these couple of shelves sometimes have some hidden gems in them, and they're very cheaply priced. So those pictures in the back are pretty cool. Jug for a couple bucks. Sorry about the blurry video. I had two kids with me, and trying to maneuver everything and maintain was getting to be a little bit difficult. This was really cool, but it was chipped. This is an awesome booth. I like to look at it. It just, I don't usually buy much because it's a little bit too close to retail for me. Just like I would maybe take some of these things home and keep them, but not really for resale. Yourself. babe. They're the neat little green mercury glass type cups. Boxes. My heart boxes, guys. I have too many though, so I get real picky about them. They have the matching little cordial set, they called it. She was really, really pretty. Cool old leather coat. Sorry. Oh, there's my fancy daughter. I let her take the other phone that I had and take pictures of things that she thought was beautiful, so got a lot of blurry ones, but she actually took some pretty decent photos. If you guys want to see them, let me know. I'll make a little slideshow of her. What a 4-year-old likes at the vendor mall here. Little planter. I like these old planters. I think they're cool. Not really into ducks, really, though. I actually have a irrational fear of geese. Disclosure, so. Hi, everyone. I saw this like a white, it said Italy on the back. It kind of confused me because it didn't have a price. When I looked up at the wall, though, there was the other part to it. It's like a Italian wall fountain. It was pretty. You wanted $30 for that? Stained glass brass little box that actually hangs on the wall. I only wanted $4 for that. I definitely took that home. Here's the babe. Brass shell bookends. They wanted $8 for them, a little too much, but they're cool. My dad collects brass. Sometimes I'll pick it up for him. This bell was really cool. I might go back for it. It says every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. It's cast iron, so vintage snowman head. He had like stuff glued to his eyeballs, and they wanted $12. I left him there. Cool old record keeper. I have a little record collection, so I thought about it. $20. I might get that later. I don't know. I don't need furniture. I have a problem. I dropped it. I did put that back, y'all. I did. Not an animal, but this was a little bear cast iron soap dish. He was cute. And a set of Mark Twain glasses. I thought those were interesting. So I did a little bit of research on this lamp. It's like a ceramic cherub pineapple lamp. Mid-century, I think they were calling it. They wanted $70 for this. I thought it was super cool, and it turns out it's really unique, so if you guys know what it's worth, or if you know anything about it, let me know. Of course, I looked at these. I have a little collection in my kitchen, but I have all those ones already. I thought these were old, but it turns out they were pretty modern. Little Halloween decorations, I guess they called them. Very cool old elephant planter, $8 they wanted. I almost took that and I left it there. The baby was being really cute now, so I was giving him some attentions. He's a little smiley sweet boy. Some cool uranium glass, I think that's what those cups were. It was like fully embroidered old dragon. $45 for that, I think. Pretty table. Brother typewriter computer thing. Oh, this is a Mark's toy. It's a kid's typewriter. And they had a bunch of these old racing shirts and jackets in this booth. I couldn't even show you guys all the stuff that they have in here in one video because this place is huge. There's like way too much to even show you in one trip. But I showed you some of my favorite booths anyway. Once I frequent when I go there. She looks angry, doesn't she? The stand was pretty cool. This booth had a 50% off everything sign up. So, you know I love a sale. Little thing, they called it a centerpiece. I thought this was really pretty. It's kind of strange, not really sure like what you would use it for. I guess a centerpiece. Really pretty horse statue. I really just like the color of this more than anything. One of those "it's so ugly I love it" kind of deals. $18. Trinket box said $3 and everything was half off, so $1.50, I'll take that. It's like painting up here had a really cool frame. I think it was marked $20. So I almost got that. I definitely got this though. Kalikimaka. Carnival glass, they were calling this. This is pretty. Cat. Only $4 for him. I think I'm gonna get him when I get back. Like a paperweight or something like that. This is like an insurance company, Hancock Insurance Company, a timer and a little coin inside of some resin. I might get that when I go back again. I almost got it and I put it back for some reason. Leather wrapped vintage bottle here. A little signed and it had a like hunting scene on it with straps. I don't know, it was really cool. $10 for that. And these were super, super heavy lead bases. Back for those little lamps, little pink and green ones. It said McCoy on the bottom. I know that's popular, like pottery, little planters. I don't know, I need to take them out. These little perched birds, they called them owls on the thing. I'm pretty sure they're not owls, they're sparrows or something. I like those again when I go back. Take this with me. 1941 mother. Shawnee pottery. I know that because it says it on the bottom quite clearly. Alright guys, if you liked the video, like and subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you thought. And the next one's coming soon. I'm going to show you everything I got and tell you what I paid for it and then what I think I can sell it for. And here's a picture of my favorite strange thing from my trip. It's shell art, they called it, with flamingos. Quite beautiful, don't you think?